very warm welcome once again if you're just joining us for the first time. Today, well, you are on time for the first conversation of the day. We are just from giving you briefs with Sakwa on what is happening in Kenya and even internationally on matters news. So you are well updated. And now we're going to switch gears. Being a Tuesday and Entrepreneurship Tuesday for that matter, we want to talk on a topic that concerns you, something that can empower you. And we're looking into breaking barriers and building businesses. And you'll be impressed that even creatives can do this. And for this particular conversation, I have been joined by one amazing lady, Ashley Murugi, who's a film and PR consultant, and she has been here before last year actually, and we're glad to have her again. Karibu sana, Ashley.
Thank you, Steph. It's a pleasure to be here again.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. So I know you have done a lot of things even since we last met. She's now mastered, you know. I mean, you have so many things that you have done, but for the sake of the person that does not know Ashley, please tell us all these hats that you carry and how you carry them with grace.
Okay. So my name is Immaculate Murugi. So the brand is Ashley Murugi because of the Ashley Tidy High that
because now I'm used to you as Ashley.
Yeah. But I'm actually working on the trademarking that name.
You should.
The chairman of Kenya Film Commission is really working hard to make sure that I really trademark that name because it's really important. As you grow and that's your brand, you really need to So we are learning as we go. So there's that. Ashley Murugi is a communications consultant and also a film consultant. That's just basically it. Simple as that.
But there's a lot that you do. You work with the county government.
No, that was Kitambo.
That was you see, I have data from last year.
Yeah, I used to work for an amazing man called Mr. Wambora, who gave me a chance as a creative. Immediately I left ID High and immediately I graduated from Daystar with my undergrad. That was in 2019. That's when I was appointed in his office as the Deputy Director of the Governor's Press and Public Communication. And that way I was able also to lead. I was the film liaison for the county government. So I was able to bring on board the other creatives, Akina OJ, and started a whole department at the Ministry of Youth Empowerment and Sports under the Talent Academy. So we were able to do a lot of work in 3 years, as much as it was during COVID. We were able to mentor those the youth, the creatives, and basically just at that department. Then I think after that it just went off, and then that's just what happened. But planning to go back again in my community after now my master's. I want to implement my thesis. I want to implement what I actually studied now this year in Embu. I'm really passionate about my county.
I think that's how it's supposed to be, working, enabling yourself, being better so that your people can benefit from, all that you've worked on yourself. Right. And in your thesis, if I'm correct, you did how social media is influencing something.
The youth and the creatives.
The youth and the creatives.
In Embu County specifically. Yes.
I think that's definitely wonderful.
Yeah.
And how are you able to juggle between being in the film industry but also in the comms space, because you've done PR and comms. So how are you able to do that?
Gladly, comms and PR is basically the same.
True.
Because film is an integral part of communication, and if you want to market your products, if you want to market your services, it's always very good to partner with filmmakers because of the distribution channel that they're using. They might use it on festivals, they might use it on IMAX. Recently we had the Women in Film Awards that happened last week on Friday. You can imagine how those partners with the audience that was there. So film is an integral part of communication and also marketing. So it marries hand in hand. I'm really glad that I actually did PR and I also did film on the side. So I'm able to integrate and start from start to finish. From production to distribution and marketing.
All the way. So it's a seamless flow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Now, some people struggle, to define themselves, in the industry or to find themselves, find like this is, you know, how you know this is you, this is what you want to do, you want to go back to your community, you're pushing for supporting women in film, you know. Some people just, you know, just got into film and they're still trying to find their way. I know a few young people. How would you advise them to find their space?
To find their space, that's a very good question. We have social media nowadays. They just basically need to like follow pages that are related to film matters. Say for example, I know it's very difficult to have, we don't have so many universities that actually have like creatives, the creative docket and the film dockets in the universities. I think we only have like UON, KU, I think MKU at some point. We also had like the private universities. I think I just heard of USIU. A master's, no, it's only UON and KU, PhD, that's it.
Okay.
You know, so you either have to go to abroad and, you know, maneuver this. But we have master classes. We have like a company, like a company called DocuBox. DocuBox, they are really dope. Actually, I learned I think all my distribution, my production to distribution, apart from Youth Film Platform, I also learned a lot from DocuBox as I was doing the docu for Madame Cecily Mbarire. So they teach you, like they teach you from start to finish. And as you're filming, you go to class and you learn and you go to the field. It's practical. You're learning your practical. You're learning, you're doing your practicals. You're learning your practicals. So yeah, so like just go for these master classes, you know, go for these film events. There's so many now. You know, we have companies like we have embassies, we have GIZ that have partnered with Kenya Film Commission. Follow that page just to see what programs they have. And yeah, just avail yourself, because film is a passion. And now if you want to make it a career, then you have to be in those spaces.
All right.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's pretty much our focus, how to turn this passion into a career that is profitable, you know, sustainable. And you've given quite a good, you know, advice there on just being in the spaces, knowing what's happening, you know, being involved. And we'll get back to that. But as we are celebrating even women in totality, but now women in film, how have you been able to break barriers that you have had along the way?
Just remaining focused and exactly knowing what exactly you want. From the onset, I think when I started working at 19, I was a photographer in a local studio here in Nairobi town, Reassurance Plaza. So that's how I started my career. Okay, I used to do a few or whatever, but when nilianza at 19, I started being a photographer. And I think that's how I learned how to handle a camera. And I was like, this is so interesting, just making people beautiful and all that. And I remember there are like 2 people that I took the green cards, photo, the 2x2 passport photo, and they won their green card.
Wow.
And that really motivated me. I was like, and till today, I'm friends with those guys.
Wow.
You know, and they kept on, you know, you took me a nice photo, and that's why, you know,
I got it.
I got it. I'm like, okay. Should be calling me to the States, man. That's how you know. Yeah. So, so, and then I used to like, you know, do customer service at the front desk as well. Just interacting with different people. So that's PR, you know, relationships, dealing with different, mtu ametoka na stress, mtu amekuja hivi. There's some people who used to come to the studio specifically and they say they want to be served by this lady.
Wow.
So I was like, what's this? Like, why?
Unique,
you know?
about me. Like
Exactly. So now by the time I decided to go to school, I had already known I want to do mass communication. That was it. I think that exposure really gave me that lead. Because if I didn't have that, maybe I could have gone to a different field or something like that. So it's always, I think, very important to expose your children immediately they clear, to just enter into different spaces so that now they can know exactly what they want. Because truth to be told, there are kids who actually go to university and then after second year they drop. Because they're like, no, I don't think this is not my thing. This is not my thing. So that really exposed me. And then I went higher and higher, did PR, did comms for dev, and continued like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So even for parents, just need to expose their children, and even the teenagers, just exposing themselves to different things before they settle. They get to that point where they need to settle on a career.
Exactly.
Now, what about those that feel, for the longest time, some spaces have been harder for women than others, and probably film is one of them. Getting into this, getting these roles, getting to be selected from among many, you have to give something for you to be taken, being, I don't know how to put it, objectified sometimes by men, especially in the industry, how people view you differently. So how did you break through those, and how can they
Okay. I think for me, I've been fortunate enough from acting. I just started producing immediately as a woman. So I've worked with all men and women. So I've not
experience?
I think only once is when I was a casting director in a certain set. And actually that film went international. And then after that, I started now producing my own. But yes, I've had conversations of the those that happens. And actually, it's just not the film industry as well. Also in the corporate, in the media industry and everywhere. It's only that it's not talked about. So I know there are, associations that are able to assist in such if it happens. But let me just say that women have actually been able to kujitoma. Women, wanawake wamejitoma. Because if I give an example of a lady, a very awesome lady in the industry called Njoki Mohoho, who has started the association called Women in Film and Television, women in film and television. So there's that. So you find there are women who are together and they're able to motivate each other and stuff like that. There's also a lady called Dr. Susan who started Women in Film Awards, and every year on International Women's Day, there's usually awards for the women who are able to celebrate each other and just appreciate all departments. Actually, that's how I won Best Producer in 2024. I don't think if that space was there, I could not have won, because we only had one international, Kalasha International, once per year by the government. So yeah, so there's that. So wanawake wamejituma, and I think now even now women are getting more empowered. We just need to whatever our men, but yeah.
Okay. So the women are almost more empowered than the men now. All right. Now, moving to, now creating business, creating a brand as you have. Now, what is the difference between someone who's just passionate and someone who's building a sustainable business in this industry?
If you're passionate, you will definitely be happy in your career. But if you're not, you will not. You're not forced. You just wake up knowing that I'm going to do something that I love. For example, you love hosting, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You do?
Yeah.
Chara na watch. Yeah. So if you kama upeli chenye unafanya, utakunaamka tu unanuna. Yeah, you need to love what you whatever.
Do.
Yeah, you don't want to be in a toxic environment. It will make you become moody. It will just make you start going for therapy, use a lot of money and stuff like that. Sure. But you just need to find your niche, be passionate about it, and just create that niche. That's why I think for me, even as much as I do so many things that I do, I feel like film always, I know I will retire in film. That is for sure. It always inanigonganga way. Bado corporate atoka engia film. Yeah, it's always there. It's always there. The money is not there. You need to be very patient. That's why you need to do a few other things. But I think film should be able to make you elevate as you're doing your other things. Yeah.
So how exactly can one build an enterprise from this? From starting out, you're either an actress, director. How are you able to build something sustainable that so much that you don't need employment to sustain yourself? Correct.
Make sure that you package yourself so well. Trademark yourself, like your name or your company, After that, now market yourself. If you're known for acting, then guess what? You can be able to even get gigs like influencing. You can be a lifestyle influencer. If you're a producer, make sure that people know, yes, I am a producer. I am this person, I'm the best producer in the whole country. If I need to do international gigs, like, just don't be everywhere. Just, yes, I know as a young person you can do everything, but itafika point where, what are you known for? You need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even me, every single day, najikwanga najishtua. You know, najishtua. I think the next one now, I'm going to, my next whatever name will be a festival director, because now that's what I'm working on.
Wow.
I'm working on having a festival in Embu County called Embu International Film and Creative Arts Festival, which is happening on the 26th July to 1st of August on my birthday.
Wow.
See what I did there?
I
so,
see.
so now that actually is motivating me now to like now do it, because on my birthday I have to launch this thing, you know. So that we'll be able now to have all the filmmakers from Embu, the international market. Now all roads now will lead to Embu. Now people will actually see like Embu is actually a hub. Na si njia tu ya kupita ukienda Meru, because we have beautiful sceneries that you can come and film. We have the Moya National Game Reserve. We have Camp Ndunda. We have so many nice hotels, Isaac, Nokras, and many beautiful spaces in Embu that we can actually utilize with as filmmakers.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just 2 hours drive from Nairobi to Embu.
Okay.
So I'm trying to create that space and just to make, you know, people know that, yeah, even here we have this. So, yeah.
All right, absolutely amazing. Because I love how you've done it. You know, using what you have and creating different things, from documentaries. Now, you know, now you are doing festivals. Amazing. Some people struggle to monetize their talents, creatives generally. How do they break through this? You know, someone tells you, you know, some people do not know how to value the talent that one has. They just think you just wake up and present. Even for me, as a media person, someone wants to do a voiceover, and they think like, you're just going to talk, so why are you charging me this much?
Yeah,
they don't know. They don't know that it's an art that you've developed over the years, that you practice, you do what. So they just see how many minutes you're going to use on this, and they feel like. So how would you advise creatives to monetize on their talent?
Yeah, it's very, very important. Again, if you don't know how to monetize, get an expert to help you know how to monetize, or go for these masterclasses for you to know. And then also I think the other gap is also corporates taking advantage of these creatives, not looking at them as like, this is what you're doing, like you're using my face to actually, get market for your brands, So there's also that aspect where corporates need to understand that if I'm coming to work for you, I am a brand by my own. So you're actually employing me as a brand, and you can imagine what that will do to your business. And this is what I'm charging. And musigongane, because now brands are actually working with brands, influencers, they're helping you like elevate. If someone is working there as your director or your manager or something like that, that person is helping you like elevate your brand. But we have so many companies that are actually using these creatives to make them elevate, and then they just actually are them like that, which is not very good. But it's always good to know your worth and to stand your whatever, and have agreements, have contracts. That one I will never ever like to emphasize, because if you don't have that, give your rate card and let's just have an IP lawyer to like do this contract for you, and just say, you know what, this is me, these are the months, this is the year. Have those contracts, and do your job. All
right. So basically, carry yourself professionally, and they will carry you. The way you've carried yourself.
Yes, and emphasizing that corporates also need to understand that someone should not come and work for you for free, because it's not proper. I mean, they're using your whatever. Have contracts, and just understand that these people have really worked hard to be where they are.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think for me, I've learned that the hard way.
I know. Everyone is learning. We all
learn.
Me too, I'm learning. I'm like, whoa, okay, so this is what you wanted from me. Okay, so next time I know better.
Yeah, and now, something that you said on marketing yourself, knowing but that particular thing that you're doing, and letting yourself known. For you have built a brand for yourself as a lifestyle influencer, as well. So I'm actually wondering, like, how did you even come up with that? You have this, and then now on the socials, you are a lifestyle influencer.
Yeah. So how it started is because of Tidy High. So acting all through for 9 years, and also acting in different productions, not just Tidy High. So with that, there's that popularity. I'm not famous. I'm popular in some spaces like in Embu and stuff. So there's that. So my face is kind of popular. So if it's popular and I'm on social media and people are interacting with me, then I have a following. And that's how my following started. So if I approach, say for example, brands, you know, I approach, or maybe those brands approach me. Like I have so many DMs, like right now there's a spa that needs to work with me. Because now I've branded myself as a lifestyle influencer. I'm in hair, I'm in like my dental, I have aligners and stuff. So that's lifestyle. You need to take care of your dental. So I have like partners who have partnered with me. They pay me for my job. They pay me to use my brand, you know, as a brand ambassador for their whatever, for their brands. So yeah, so that's now me, now that's Ashley. And then now there's the work itself as a producer. So you have to get money from everywhere.
Just plant your seeds, you know,
everywhere.
Let them bring money.
Even you're a brand, Steph.
Yeah.
Market yourself, Nini, on social media. Let people know this KCB babe, Nini, Nini.
You know?
Those behind the scenes, Nini, Nini here. Do your thing. There's this guy
Absolutely.
that I admire on his agency. I didn't even know his agency. I thought he's a millennial on Citizen. I think he used to be in the UK or something like that.
Oh,
like,
yeah. The presenter,
Exactly.
the news anchor, yeah.
I've not seen any news anchor do something like that every single day. Like he has to post behind the scenes of what he's doing.
Exactly.
And that's what actually has made him like elevate. And there's like, Allah, this guy just came
Just
the other
like
day.
that, yeah.
Exactly.
And he's built a following, actually.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
Now, someone might ask, well, there are many opportunities, but maybe some unique opportunities that exist in the Kenya film industry that maybe young people are not seeing yet.
The opportunities that they're not seeing, there's so many opportunities. There's so many opportunities. You just need to go and knock. But the film industry is about going and just enda tu mwenye ujitume. I don't think there's anyone who can call you to go and work on their set kama hujajituma. You have to go for auditions. And don't, like, if you really want that thing, go for those auditions, because even those auditions, they're like interviews. Auditions also help you to be better. If you go for this audition, you didn't get it, go for another one, it makes you get better. So the casting director will also know you. If you go for like 5, 10, they will also know, like, I can see the consistency. And if anyone sees your consistency and that you want that job, then they will definitely give you a job.
Okay.
Definitely give you a job. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I remember the story, but let me not mention that in relation to what you've said. Anyway, on Matters leadership. No, that one I will say off air. But on Matters leadership, you have served in different roles, PR director, and on board of management at Kangeta Primary School. How has leadership really shaped your approach to your business and influence?
So I'm a board director in a local school called Kangeta Primary School in my home county in Embu. And I'm also a board member at the Embu Golf Club, so I'm the PR director for that. So you see, everything is just leading to Embu, you know.
Back home.
So back home, yeah, because you have to, you have to do what you have to do. So I'm in those boards. Of course, I help in terms of, in my capacity, what I need to do. You're not needed daily. This is just like, you're just an advisor. So yeah. What was the question again? Sorry.
How has this leadership roles helped you build your business, you as a business, and influence?
It has really helped me because if I'm looking for the next job and the next job and the next job, and they can see that you have that pipeline, then they're able to like trust you. They're able to like know, okay, so this is what you can actually do. In what capacity can you do? And this is what we need, so you can do this for us. Yeah, it really helps. It really helps to be in these different boards, for you also to learn, and also for you to give your expertise, because you just didn't go to school and just get the knowledge and for you you went to school to get the knowledge for
for others.
others. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So does one need to study for this? I know you have you have certificates that you did a leadership course
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Do you for you to get such opportunities? Do you need to have or do you advise someone to have a certificate, or do you just build yourself to that level?
It definitely helps when you go to and get those certifications. It helps. Someone would just put you in the board and you're not qualified. You need to be qualified. Yeah, so you need to do these certifications. Like I did senior management course. I did strategic leadership development program at Kenya School of Government. I did Centonomy entrepreneurship. Like you need to really, every year I always make sure that I've done a certification in something.
Wow.
Yeah, you have to, because you can't just sit there and that's it. Even if it's 1 month, a whole like per week, or 3 months per week. Always make sure that every year you've done something. Like this year, I know I want to do like business intelligence. That's something that I want to do, which is like 6 weeks, you know. So every year, purpose to make sure that you learn something.
So upskilling, you know, getting knowledge that puts you ahead of the rest, you know, because you get many people are qualified for different roles, but because you have different, you know, this added advantage, you get more opportunities. Now, what would you say are some of the mistakes that many young people make while they're trying to grow their businesses, trying to grow themselves in their creative space?
Discipline, maybe like discipline in money. For example, you might get like 5 million in one day, and you know that 5 million you can splash it in like a week, and that's it. You decide to go and buy a car instead of, you know, partnering with or employing like an accountant to tell you, now this money, put it on money market, do this. So yeah, you need that discipline to be able to know where you're heading. And the young people are also, you know, drinking a lot and splashing their money in drinks and drugs and stuff like that. I mean, you just need to have some discipline. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So building discipline and I believe consistency as well. Okay. What advice, before we go, you tell us more about, you know, the festival that's happening. What advice would you give to your younger self, looking back now where you are?
What advice I would give? What advice would I give, Ashley? Honestly, I don't regret, you know, how I've whatevered my life. I've learned on the journey, you know, a lot. To be honest, a lot. I've really learned a lot. It's so good to regret. I mean, take any. There's a friend of mine who told me, always appreciate the scars that you've gone through. Maybe it's financial scars, maybe physical scars, emotional scars. Can you appreciate that and move? Okay. Because there's a reason. There's a reason why someone has hurt you as a friend. There's a reason why someone has hurt you as an employer, or vice versa. Learn from that and move. Financially, you lost a lot of money because you made this whatever mistake. I will never regret in my life. Yeah, never ever regret in life. Don't ever regret. I'm telling you, just say, this is what this is what happened. This is what happened. Now let's move. Now I know better. Move on from that. Yeah, learn from your experiences, and better even learn from other people's experiences. Okay, so then you don't have to go through the same. Amazing. Now, as you said earlier, the Embu International Film and Creative Arts Festival. What is this? What is it about? Hey, that is my new love. Oh my God, I get so excited when I talking about it. So I'm bringing the creative. This is going to be the first edition. I'm starting this creative, you know, sector and the film sector in Embu to be like a buzz. I feel so bad when young people, even till today, like I have so many creatives who keep on calling me and they want this advice, they do want this, they want, where are we going to distribute our films to get, you know, money and stuff like that. I need to tell people that actually film is a business. And that is what I want to preach. Okay. And by bringing different stakeholders in Embu County so that now they can be able to talk to the creatives in Embu. And not only in Embu, actually, you know, also the neighboring counties, they are welcome, right? So they come, I bring these stakeholders in Embu County so that now they can actually talk to the creatives and tell them, this is what we do as a company, or, you know, as Gava, so that now you can be able to benefit, because they don't have this information. It's quite sad. Other than that, we're going to be screening a lot of films, so many African, local, and international films. That's why it's called Embu International Film Festivals. So we have a website that we're working on, and people are going to be, you know, submitting their films there. We're going to have judges, they're going to whatever and tell us which films are going to be whatever. And we're going to have like panel discussions. You watch a film, have panel discussions and create that whatever. Not in Embu County only, but also in sub-counties. We even have a program where we're going to go to schools maybe 3 times. I'm planning to do like a whole week from Sunday to Sunday. So we are also going to have like a team that will be screening films in high schools during that period, also in primary schools. That just to start that culture of film, bringing, you know, cinema mashinani.
Wow.
Basically
That's incredible.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration to come up with the International Film Festival?
I think because of being in the industry for a minute, and also in 2024 I was lucky enough to be sponsored by the Kenya Film Commission and a few other ladies in the industry to go to the Netherlands. So we were able to go for the Movies That Matter Festival. So for like 10 days, it was a whole 10 days of watching films, having discussions, and just, you know, being in those spaces with different filmmakers from the world. Everyone was in Europe. Hollywood guys were there, you know, interacting with them and just seeing the culture. Like, wow, you know, at The Hague, that is the culture. Like every year, like in March, that's what they usually have. So that really motivated me. And of course we have, you know, in Kenya, we usually have the Kalasha International Film Festival that happens like every year. But for the Movies That Matter Festival, that is what actually really motivated me, to honestly. It opened my eyes. And I was like, in Embu, we have the Talent Academy. I have been privileged to work for the county government. When I left, I know we had signed an MOU between the county and the Kenya Film Commission. But when I left, all that, it was not implemented. And it was really huge. Like, you know, cameras were supposed to be brought to the Talent Academy, you know, desks, editing suits and stuff like that. But when you leave, then there's nobody who's implementing that. So that, and there was, the media industry were there, they were doing interviews, the governor was there, as in it was a whole thing. And I really felt bad because I don't want to start something and then end it just because I've left, you know. So now I decided to go to school, do my thing, and then now I think this is the year that I've now decided now to do this. And of course we are partnering with government as well for this festival.
All right. I actually wanted to know the stakeholders that will be there at the festival. Who are they? Who are the stakeholders?
All government bodies that are film-related in this country, they have to be there. Corporates as well, businesses in Embu, you know, they're going to be showcasing their craft, because film is everything. You need a filmmaker to tell your stories.
Yeah, to you know, even your adverts. Like, you know,
yeah, exactly. So everyone. You know, film is the only career that actually employs, I think, all departments in this country. I mean, in this world. Even a medic can work in the film industry, because we need a hospital. We need them. We need an ambulance on set in case of anything, right?
Seriously.
IP, a lawyer. We need IP, so we need contracts. So yeah, so film is really wide. Yeah.
All right.
So everyone will be there.
Tell us now, for those that would want to participate. You've said you're working on a website, so do you know when it will be ready, or how people can know when it's ready so that they can submit? And how that will be like? Is it a particular competition, you know, that has a particular requirements? So tell us about that.
Yeah, so yes, we're working on a website, and we have social media handles on Instagram, Embu International Film Festival. So everything we're going to be announcing on the social media platforms as well. Yeah.
All right.
So all information will be there.
Okay.
I will come for another interview so that now we can do PR for that.
Yeah. All right. So people should just, is there anything that you'd want them to work on if someone is watching? Maybe they want to be part of it, and any prior knowledge that you can give on the kind of submissions that they will have?
Just submitting your films. In fact,
Anything
I think I'll put it for free or something. I will figure out how to go about it.
Right.
But when the website has been launched, we are going to, of course, give them the website, the URL, and then now they can submit their films.
All right. So from 26th
July to 2nd of August.
Oh, it's from July to 2nd of August.
Yeah, a whole week.
Okay.
Yeah, Sunday to Sunday.
Wonderful. And they can find this information on social media, Embu
International Film Festival.
Embu International Film Festival. Before we finish, I just want you to give a final word to the viewer who has been watching. This is your camera, on a bold step that a young person, the person watching, can take this week, later, something practical to start building the business that they want.
Okay. There's that whatever over pen and a paper that we usually told. Any idea that you have, even when you wake up at 3 a.m., any idea that you have, please wake up, take that pen and just write it. Don't type it on your phone. Like, write it down. I'm telling you, there's power of paper and pen. There's power in that. Any idea that comes and you write it, you're definitely going to implement that. And every dream that you have, just make sure that you implement it. There's a reason why God is giving you that dream. There's a reason why God is telling you, do this, don't do this, do this. That instinct, follow it, and it will be so okay for you. Don't be confused. Take it easy, one step at a time. Don't feel too whatever. Everything will just pan out to be okay, as long as you have discipline and you're consistent.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Now I'm not sure to call you Ashley or you
Immaculate.
For this amazing insights. We've definitely gotten a lot of gems from you, and this is the second time you're coming, so we hope to have you more times.
This is the third.
This is the third time you're coming. Oh, second time for me.
Yes.
So we hope to have you more frequently, even as you continue empowering your community, empowering the people that are in the film industry. You have gone beyond, above and beyond in this. It's very inspiring. So we cheer you on. And we appreciate you. So that has been Ashley Murugi, who's a film and PR consultant, and she does so many things. I can't mention them all here. And we've been talking about breaking barriers and building businesses. So if you're creative, I hope you've taken something from this conversation. We're going to put a halt on it here, because we have another conversation that's coming your way with Brian Sakwa. So stick with us right here.
Thank you.